Hello, everyone. I'm Jake.
And I'm Ella. Welcome to the English Speaking Show.
Ella, how was your weekend?
Good. I went to a friend's wedding on Saturday.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Beautiful, but something happened at the reception that I cannot stop thinking about.
What happened?
I was talking to a lovely man. He told me he had just got engineer at his company.
Got engineer.
Got engineer, and I smiled and said, "Congratulations." But inside, I thought, we need to do an episode about this.
Because get does not work that way.
It does not. Get has so many jobs in English, and he gave it the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Get is one of the most common words in all of spoken English. It does so many different things, but each job has rules, and most learners only know one or two of them.
So they try to use get everywhere, and sometimes it works, and sometimes you get engineer.
Exactly. Today we are going to fix that. Every important use of get, clear, simple, in real conversations.
And if this kind of lesson helps you, hit subscribe. We have new episodes every single week, and you do not want to miss it.
Okay, so get. The man at the wedding said, "I got engineer." Why is that wrong?
Because engineer is a noun, a job title.
Right. And when get is followed by a noun, it means receive or obtain. You got something.
Like, I got a message from my boss this morning.
Exactly. Or she got the job. He got a promotion. Can you get some coffee on the way in?
So get plus a noun, something came to you or you went and got it.
That is the first meaning. Get plus noun, receive or obtain.
So what should the man at the wedding have said?
He became an engineer because becoming something, a job, a role, an identity, that uses become, not get.
Get plus noun means receive, not become.
Right. But, and this is the interesting part, get can mean become, just not with a noun.
With what then?
With an adjective. Get plus adjective, that means become. That means something is changing.
Like, I get tired in the afternoon.
Yes. Tired is an adjective, and get tired means you are changing, moving from not tired to tired.
It is getting cold outside.
Agreed. Cold is an adjective. The temperature is changing, moving from warm to cold.
So get is always about something changing, something moving from one state to another.
That is it exactly. And this is the rule to carry with you everywhere.
Let us hear it.
Get is the change word. It moves you from one place to the next. A new thing, a new state, a new place, a new understanding.
Get is the change word. It moves you from one place to the next.
Once you see that, every use of get makes sense.
Okay, so get plus adjective, becoming, changing. What kinds of adjectives?
All kinds. Physical ones. I got sick last week. She got hurt during the match. You will get wet without an umbrella.
I got very wet last Tuesday, actually. I left my jacket at the office and it poured the whole way home.
See, you changed state. Dry to wet. That is get.
And emotional ones too, like I get nervous before presentations.
Exactly. I get nervous. She got angry. He gets bored easily. All changes in feeling or emotion.
And the big life ones, got married, got divorced, got promoted.
Yes, and notice those. Married, divorced, promoted. Those are all changes, moving from one state of life to another.
Got married, not was married. Got promoted, not became promoted.
Because in English, these are the fixed expressions. We always say got married, got divorced, got engaged, got promoted. They are changes, and get is the change word.
And what about things getting better or worse, like my English is getting better?
Yes, get plus a comparative adjective, better, worse, colder, more expensive. That shows something changing over time.
My commute is getting longer every month. The traffic is getting worse.
Everything is getting more expensive.
Everything.
So, get plus adjective, change of state, physical, emotional, life events, gradual change over time, all the same pattern.
Okay, and the third meaning, because get does not just mean receive and become,
Right. Get also means arrive, informally.
like I got to the office late this morning.
Exactly. I got to the office. She got to the party. We got to the hospital just in time.
But I got home, not I got to home.
Right. Home, here, there, no preposition needed. I got home, I got there, get here as soon as you can.
But anywhere else, get to. Get to the office, get to the airport, get to the meeting.
Exactly. And this is completely natural in spoken English. Native speakers almost never say, I arrived at the office. They say, I got to the office.
I say that every single day. I didn't even know it was a grammar rule.
That's what natural sounds like. You don't think about it, you just say it.
Okay, so 3 meanings so far. Get plus noun, receive or obtain. Get plus adjective, become or change. Get plus a place, arrive.
And there are more. These are just the ones we use every single day without thinking.
What else does get do?
Okay, so have you ever been in a conversation and someone says something funny, everyone around you laughs, and you just sit there?
Every single time someone tells a joke in a meeting.
Yes, you did not get it.
Get it, meaning understand it?
Understand. Get it. I don't get it. Did you get what she meant? I finally got it.
So get can mean understand.
And it is everywhere in real conversation. Someone explains something complicated, you say, "Oh, I get it now." Or, "Sorry, I don't get it. Can you say that again?"
I say that constantly, especially in meetings. I don't get what you mean. Can you give me an example?
Completely natural. And there is a deeper version of this too.
Deeper, how?
When someone really understands you, not just your words, but you, who you are.
Like, she just gets me.
Exactly. She gets me. He really gets me. That means this person understands me without me having to explain everything.
Same word, but the feeling is completely different.
One is about understanding an idea, one is about understanding a person, but both use get.
I love that actually. Such a small word, so much inside it.
Okay, next one. And this one changes how you feel about your life.
That is a big promise.
I mean it. Tell me something you have to do this week, something that feels like a burden.
I have to write my monthly report. I hate it. It takes all afternoon.
Okay, now say it differently. I get to write my monthly report.
That sounds wrong.
It does, because for you, it is not a privilege. But imagine someone who just got their first real job after years of trying.
For them, I get to write a report. I get to have a job. I get to be here.
Exactly. Get to plus a verb means you have the opportunity, the privilege, the luck.
So I get to travel for work. I get to meet interesting people. I get to work from home on Fridays.
See, those feel completely different from have to.
Have to, obligation. Get to, privilege.
And here's what I find interesting. Sometimes the same thing can be both. I have a presentation next week to a big client.
Have to or get to.
If I say, I have to present to a big client, it sounds stressful, like a duty.
But if you say, I get to present to a big client,
It sounds like an opportunity, like something not everyone is given. and the situation is exactly the same, only the word changed.
So choosing get to instead of have to, it actually changes how you see the thing.
It really does. I started doing this a few years ago, even for things I find difficult, and it helps.
That is either very wise or very suspicious.
Possibly both. Okay, next use, and this one surprises almost everyone.
Go on.
I got my car repaired last week.
You repaired your car?
No, that is the point. I did not repair it. I took it to a mechanic. He repaired it. But I say I got it repaired.
Because you made it happen. You arranged it, but someone else did the work.
Exactly. Get something done means you arranged for another person to do it, not yourself.
I got my hair cut, not I cut my hair.
Very different result if you cut your own hair.
I actually did once, during lockdown. It was not good.
So I got my haircut means someone at the salon did it. You just sat in the chair.
I got my laptop fixed. I got my photo taken. I am getting the house painted next month.
Someone else is painting the house. You arranged it, you paid for it, but another person is doing the work.
So get something done, someone else did it for you.
Always. And last one, this one is everywhere in spoken English, but learners often think it sounds wrong.
Why would it sound wrong?
Because it looks like a mistake. Listen, he got fired last month.
He was fired.
Both correct, but they feel different.
He was fired, that is the fact. Neutral, official. He got fired, that feels more real somehow, more personal.
Because it is. When something happens suddenly, unexpectedly, in a way that hits you, native speakers use got, not was.
He got promoted. They got married. He got arrested. I got asked to lead the whole project.
All of those sudden changes, moments that caught someone by surprise. Got is the natural word.
So was fired is the report, got fired is the story.
That is a perfect way to put it. Was is the report, got is the story.
I like that.
Now, you might feel like you have the full picture. The meanings are clear, get makes sense.
But we are not done yet.
There are 3 things about get that we still need to cover, and they are genuinely different from everything we just covered.
First, get to does not always mean you are lucky. Sometimes it means something completely different, and most learners never notice this.
Second, there's a version of get where the subject is not a person at all. It is getting late. It is getting dark. What is the it getting? We haven't explained that yet.
And in the role play coming up, you're going to hear all these uses of get in one real conversation. But there's one moment where a speaker chooses got instead of was. And when you hear it in context, you'll understand exactly why, in a way that no grammar rule can explain.
These are the things that take you from knowing the rules to actually sounding natural, so stay with us.
Okay, so earlier we said get to means you are lucky, you have the privilege. But I want to check something.
Go on.
I have heard people say, I didn't get to see him before he left. That does not sound like a privilege.
Good catch, because get to has 2 sides.
2 sides?
When it is positive, get to means privilege. I get to work from home. I get to travel for my job. Lucky me.
But when it is negative,
It means the opportunity never came. I didn't get to finish the report. I didn't get to say goodbye. The chance was simply not there.
so I get to present to the CEO, privilege. I didn't get to present, I missed the chance.
Exactly. Same words, the positive or negative tells you which meaning it is.
I actually didn't get to visit my family last year. Work was too busy.
See? No privilege there, just something that didn't happen and you wished it had.
Okay, second tricky one. You mentioned earlier, it is getting dark, it is getting late. What is the it getting?
Right. So we said get plus adjective means a person is changing. I am getting tired. She got nervous.
The person is changing state.
But sometimes there is no person. It is getting cold outside. It gets dark early in winter. It is getting late. We should leave.
So what is changing?
The environment, the temperature, the time. The it has no real meaning, it's just a placeholder. English always needs a subject in a sentence, so we use it.
So I am getting cold means I feel cold, but it is getting cold means the temperature outside is dropping.
Exactly right. Same word, different subject, completely different meaning.
I say it is getting late all the time. I never thought about what the it was.
Nobody does. That's what natural sounds like.
Okay, last one. And you mentioned this before we started. Gets me versus gets to me. I always thought they were the same thing.
Completely opposite, actually.
Opposite?
Gets me means she understands me deeply, positive, warm.
But
Gets to me means she bothers me, she irritates me, negative.
one word, one tiny word, two, and the meaning flips completely.
Completely. Gets me, she understands me. Gets to me, she annoys me.
So I could say my best friend really gets me, and my annoying colleague really gets to me.
In the same day, easily.
In the same hour, honestly.
And this one matters because if you mix them up, you could accidentally tell someone they bother you when you meant to say they understand you.
That is a very different conversation.
Very. So gets me, understands me, gets to me, bothers me. Do not mix them up.
Write in the comments which of these three surprised you most. The two sides of get to, the it getting late, or gets me versus gets to me. Tell us. Okay, let us see all of this in a real conversation.
Role play time. So, I am going to be Priya. She started a new job 3 weeks ago. Jake, you are her friend. You are calling to check in.
Got it. Let us go. Priya, finally! I've been trying to reach you all week.
I know. Sorry. Things have been a lot.
How is the new job? Tell me everything.
Okay, so I got the offer 6 weeks ago. I still could not believe it.
I remember. You called me from the car park.
I was shaking. Anyway, 3 weeks in now, and honestly, it is getting intense.
Intense how?
There's just so much to learn. I don't always get what my manager wants from me. He explains things very fast, and I just nod.
I know that nod.
Everyone knows that nod. But actually, there are good things too.
Like what?
I get to sit in on client calls in my first month. Not everyone gets that.
That is actually a big deal.
I know. And I get to the office by 8:30 most mornings, which means I have half an hour before anyone arrives. Just me and my coffee. I love it.
You always were a morning person.
I'm getting more organized too. I got my desk sorted, got my system set up. I even got my photo taken for the company website.
Official now.
Official. But then, Jake, listen to this. In my second week,
What happened?
I got asked to present to the whole team, 40 people. My manager just turned to me in a meeting and said, Priya, can you take us through this?
No warning?
0 warning. I got up, I got to the front of the room, and I just talked. I have no idea what I said.
How did it go?
I got through it. That's all I can say. I got through it.
That's enough. That is more than enough.
I'm getting used to the chaos, I think. Slowly. Very slowly.
You're doing better than you think.
I hope so. Anyway, enough about me. How are you?
Okay. Did you notice how many times get came up in that conversation?
And nobody announced it. It just appeared because the conversation needed it.
Let me go through a few. She got the offer. Get plus noun. Something came to her. She received it.
Everything is getting intense. Get plus adjective. A change of state. Things are moving from manageable to overwhelming.
She doesn't get what her manager wants. Get meaning understand. She hears the words, but the meaning is not reaching her.
I get to sit in on client calls. Get to meaning privilege. Not everyone has that opportunity. She does. She feels lucky.
I get to the office by 8:30 most mornings. Get to meaning arrive, a place, a time. Every morning.
I got my photo taken. Get something done. She did not take her own photo. Someone else did it. She arranged it.
And then I got asked to present, not I was asked to present.
And this is what I want to show you, because both are correct. I was asked and I got asked. Both work grammatically.
So why did she say got?
Because of how it felt. She did not see it coming. Her manager turned to her with no warning. It hit her. It was sudden and personal and unexpected.
Was asked is the fact. Got asked is the experience.
Exactly. Was asked, that's the report. Got asked, that's the story. The moment, the feeling of being caught completely off guard.
You can only really feel that difference when you hear it in a real conversation, not from a rule.
That's why the role play matters. Grammar rules tell you what is correct. Real conversations show you what is true.
Got asked, not was asked.
Because it was her story, not a report.
And that is what today was really about. Not rules, just how get actually lives in real English.
And we covered a lot of it today.
Should we bring it all together?
Let us do that. Get plus noun. Receive or obtain. Something comes to you or you go and get it. I got a message. She got the job. Can you get some milk?
Get plus adjective. Become or change. Something is moving from one state to another. I got tired. It is getting cold. She got promoted. They got married.
Get plus a place. Arrive informally. I got to the office. She got to the party. Get home, get there, get here. No preposition needed.
Get it. Understand. I don't get it. Did you get what she meant? She gets me. She understands me deeply.
Get to plus a verb. Privilege or opportunity. I get to work from home. She gets to travel for her job. And the other side, I didn't get to see him. I didn't manage to. Missed it.
Get something done. Someone else did it for you. I got my hair cut. I got my laptop fixed. You arranged it. Another person did the work.
And got plus a past participle. The story, not the report. She got promoted. He got fired. I got asked to present. Sudden, personal, unexpected.
And the rule to carry with you everywhere.
Get is the change word. It moves you from one place to the next. A new thing, a new state, a new place, a new understanding.
Get is the change word. It moves you from one place to the next.
Now, comment challenge. We want you to write one sentence in the comments using get to. Tell us something in your work or your life that you feel lucky to get to do.
For example, I get to work with people from different countries. Or, I get to start my day slowly because I work from home. Something you genuinely feel grateful for.
Your sentence does not need to be perfect. Just write it. Every sentence you write builds your confidence, and we read each and every comment.
And if this episode helped you finally feel comfortable with get, please subscribe. We have brand new episodes every single week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Keep practicing. You are doing better than you think.
See you in the next one.